And then she was like, oh, you guys are at that point or TE stage where you guys can create and adapt your own if you don't like my, rubric. And just saying that rubric was from last year, but this year's assessment is like new. This assessment is due Friday and it's worth 50%. And that is my rant.
Students sometimes think that we are just really good at things because we're old and smart, right? They don't realise that we got good at things because we were really bad at things and we've just worked on them a lot.
Okay, I had a long day. I finished my assessment and guess what? There's no assessment link and she only put up the assessment link at 5 p.m. like... Hey guys, I'm literally back from uni and I have like work in like 40 minutes and I'm too lazy to take off my makeup. Anyway, what I want to say was like I went to class, right? And today, oh my gosh. So I have my assessment due on Friday for this class today, the senior secondary science, right? And you know what happened? So technically on Saturday we were emailed our rubric. So I feel like I don't need to explain what a rubric is, but and then we looked at it and it doesn't align with what the task is asking, So it's, for example, question 2 on the assessment outline. It will be like, oh, what are some documents that teachers need to give to their class when they're doing year 11, 12, which is kind of like assessment and like assessment outline or task, like the sheet that says what week and all that, and then the syllabus as well and some other ones. But on the rubric it says on question 2 asking how do we mark assessments or like how do we grade assessment, which does not align. And so then we rocked up to school, uni campus, and when we're asking about to our unit coordinator who creates the assessment and creates the rubric, and then she was like, oh, you guys are at that point or TE stage where you guys can create and adapt your own if you don't like my rubric. And just saying that rubric was from last year, but this year's assessment is like new, so therefore she hasn't really made one, and she told us she hasn't made one. She hasn't made a rubric for this assessment, and this assessment is due Friday and it's worth 50%. And that is my rant. So if you want me to make a rubric of my own, I'll make sure I get 100%. Okay, and it doesn't make sense. Yeah. I'm so sorry it's so windy. I just took the bus. The study session, also Serenity. The only thing I did was two questions, 2 assessment questions, and then I watched my lecture because I don't go to my lectures. I rather just watch them online because they're gonna record it anyway. And then that's all I did. And level 7 on it's called Robertson Library. That library, right? Level 7 with the greenhouse, it's so pretty. Like the vibe is there, the sunlight is amazing. Okay, yeah, so now I'm gonna go Aldi. I need to get my soy milk for my matcha and all that. I'm so sorry, you guys keep literally our talk to place is my makeup table. It's not really a makeup table, but I made it my makeup table. And Aldi might actually be my new fave place because it's their full price, their stuff full price is still okay. It's still cheaper than the other companies, I work at one of those companies, and even with my 5% discount, right, it's still more expensive than Aldi unless I buy it half price or 40% off. But some things actually don't go on sale in those companies, so it's sometimes cheaper to buy at Aldi. Yeah, my soy milk, it's I don't even remember, it's less than $2, that's for sure. And yeah, it was on a soy milk girly. Also our study session, I feel like I talked about it, it was pretty good. You probably think that when we study together, right, we probably talk a lot and close our laptops and stuff. No, we actually just we're in our zone, okay? We don't talk to each other unless we actually have something to say to one another. Other than that, it's literally silence, and then we just do our own work, and then once we need to leave, we'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go now, that type of thing, Yeah. And after this, well, at 3:30 I have a bit of tutoring to do, and after that I want to hit the gym, and then I'm going to continue grinding on my assessment. I'm hoping to finish Okay, well, I will finish question 3. So like I said, I already done question 1 and 2, right? And then after that, I want to do 3. I want to finish 3. And then 4 and 5 can be Wednesday. Honestly, literally, this assessment in general technically is summarizing the waste manual, but at the same time they tell us to not copy it, but then all of our information is from there. So it's like, how am I not supposed to copy the official curriculum set by authority and put it in my own words? And then it's like, this doesn't make sense, okay? In general, okay, just doesn't, like, can you guys make sense of it? Like, how to not copy when all the information is right in front of me already? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And I can't reference GPT, you know, GPT. I can't reference that because that's, I literally like typed it in as well. But yeah, and then just make it sound nice and make it sound like my type of IQ. Pretty much, that's all I did. I feel like I didn't do much. Oh yeah, and then I watched my lecture. It's like, I keep sighing because I feel like this week is really stressful for me, because on Friday I have an assessment as well, like another assessment for teaching, and I haven't done my practice like test for it, so I need to find some time this week to do it, which I'm hoping is also tonight, okay?
Also following publishers, because that gives you a really good sense of new books that are coming out, and they will often, when new stuff is coming out, they'll also release teacher's notes and stuff. Often the teacher's notes are more appropriate for like junior primary, but you know. Students sometimes think that we are just really good at things because we're old and smart, right? They don't realise that we got good at things because we were really bad at things and we've just worked on them a lot. Like, so actually demystifying that process, like I start with the crap drawing and then I think about, well, how that proportion is all wrong, how do I make that better? That description is really boring. Everyone talks about trees as dancers in the wind. How do I make that better? You know, that it like kind of empowers them to be able to do that. I will say, having said that some of Mr. Luke's stuff is much more appropriate for younger readers, I'm just scrolling through and found a video that's about what do you do when a student says, but I've already read this book, you know, like, because then sometimes you'll find these kids will go, oh, I've already read that, like, why do I want to do it again? And actually it's got some really good like suggestions for why rereading is a superpower, and actually that gives you a better ability to critically analyse a text, because you're not having to think about what happens, you already know that. Now you can engage with it on a deeper level.
We got T4, right? So my brother ordered the drinks and I got the snacks, you know. We got the oyster mushroom with the 5 spice sauce, and listen, I was so dead at the English workshop because, like, okay, I had a long day. I finished my assessment and guess what? There's no assessment link, and she only put up the assessment link at 5 p.m. Like, excuse me? And then she tells us that she did a recording yesterday about the assessment. How can you tell me you done a recording on Wednesday and it's Thursday today and the submission is on Friday? It doesn't make sense, does it? You guys will not believe, I woke up at 5 to study for Landtite. You guys don't know what it is. It's like a test that teachers need to do, testing their literacy and numeracy. And so I had that at 7:30. I woke up at 5 to study for it. And then I had class at 10 to 12. And now I'm going to go home. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I did okay, because like, okay, the first round I selected everything and then I went back to look at it, right? But then I started changing all of my answers, which I don't know if I did it correct or not.
Hi guys, welcome back. Stop looking at me. To Dear Diaries. Today we're at Case Benton.
Okay guys, anyway, what I was going to say, so today I went to do my land tie. So, you know, I got 3.5 hours of sleep, which is crazy because I was studying like damn hard, okay? And then I woke up at 5 to study again, and I had to take the bus to city, and then I had to sit in like a rented area and then go on the computer. And to be honest, I'm actually really confused whether or not I answered the question correctly or not, because like it's like I'm starting to question my own like English, you know? You do. And then I also have class at 10 to 12, and the assessment is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, right? And so like I was already late to class, and I think my teacher hates me because I'm late to every single one of her classes by like 10 minutes, and everyone else is seated because they're scared of her, and I just don't care anymore. And then I was starving as well, so my stomach was growling, and then I had to like sip on my water like the whole 2 hours to keep myself calm. And then I came home, and then I literally had to go paint nails. I painted chopper, and then after that I came home, took a nap, and now I'm back here. I'm here to eat dinner, okay? Cakes from Guilty Pleasure, and I got the yuzu, honey yuzu, and then the blueberry. I feel like I'm always talking to you guys when I'm taking off my makeup or like at my skincare / makeup station. But yeah, tonight we went to Kaz Bento and I got the beef udon. After that, we went to Yoichi. Yes, it's Yoichi, and I got mango and cookies and cream. Honestly, mango is just superior, okay? And yeah, that hit the spot. It was really busy. We had to line up. And yeah, pretty chill. And then after that, I went to get takeaway cake slices for my parents, also eat at home. And then we went to Serenity house to chill. I wanted to say that I got my correct contact lenses this time. So in my last video, I talked about, so I ordered off Moody, I got 4 contact lenses, and I'll just link above, okay? And they sent me the wrong one, and so they replied back on the same day that I sent them email, and they said that they'll send me the correct one this time, and I get to keep the maple syrup one, which is the one that I didn't order. And so I've got the reindeer gingerbread, and honestly the packaging is just cute. Like, it's reindeers, you see it, the reindeer, yeah. And I'm excited to wear it for festive, you know, time, so for Christmas. And in the box also includes like every single one of the orders, they include like a contact case, and this, I haven't opened it so I'm not too sure, but I think it's like something, maybe tweezers or something to help put in and out, or like to grab it maybe. And then they provided this, a pamphlet, so it talks about their story, content table, so like swearing it, cleaning it, and like how to remove, make sure to do it properly. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool, and I'm happy that I get to keep, you know, the one that they sent wrong, and they sent me the correct one this time. And so yeah, and I do want to apologize that this whole week has been like really messy and like so unorganized, like even my room right now. And yeah, it just reflects my mental state in this whole week in general. Like, it has been hectic. I have been stressed, okay? And I'm the type that just leaves everything last minute, but I'm working on it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.